That one phone call and the chain went out, right? It's like the snow day chain with the teacher.
Great, that's great.
Yeah.
Dissemination of information, it's huge.
They don't do the robocall
All
for us.
right, we should
We
be
gotta
live.
look it up on the TV or something now.
Really?
Yeah, first student's too cheap.
They don't call you?
Nope, he said they weren't doing it this year.
All right, we're live.
All right, excellent. Well, let's
Well,
get
just-
this started. I appreciate everybody coming out, the big crowd that we have tonight. It's not what I anticipated. Welcome everybody to the November 20th meeting of the Zoning Board of Appeals. Ask anybody's able to and willing, stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag, United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Let's do a roll call real quick.
Chair Hogan,
Here.
Vice Chair Fisher,
Here,
Member Stevens,
Here.
Member Davis is absent, and Member Zarowski is absent.
Yes. All right, well, I'm gonna go out of order here. I know we have a public hearing, we were supposed to have a public hearing with regards to the Verizon application. This week we were notified by Verizon that they're requesting the application be temporarily held so that they can seek guidance through the planning board to figure out whether or not they have to amend and add other appeals. So no public hearing for that tonight. So moving on, we're gonna be looking at one application tonight, and I believe that's you, sir. Yep, come on up here if you want. It's Phineas Levy LLC. The application is 25-08, section block number is 68.3-2-5.200. The applicant's proposing to construct a 750 square foot carport that will be positioned 10 feet from the side yard. The parcel is approximately 2 acres, and the applicant is seeking a 30-foot area variance. This is a new application, and it's in the R2 zone. Sir, if you can just identify yourself and then give us a briefing on what you're looking to do.
Sure. Hello. Thank you, everyone. My name is Jiro Kochi. I live on 460 Queens Highway. We bought the place last year. There's no shelter for the cars. So we thought we'd put up a carport. Didn't realize the only spot was pretty close to the line. But as you can see in the photo, it's trees and then I don't think it's gonna impact the neighbor down the hill. But that would be the ideal place to put it. The driveway is set up that way. Otherwise, the only other, well, the other spot would have been the left side of the house in that picture, but there's a hill and shrubbery, so it'd be most convenient if I could put it where put some shelter over the cars there. I didn't think a carport was that big of a deal, but apparently it's a two-car carport, so it's not 5 cars. But anyway, yeah, it's 30 feet too close to the neighbor's property line.
Will there be any sides to the carport? Will it be strictly post and
There's
then
wooden slats that are, it's not a wall.
will it follow the same structure basically as the home? Will it have metal roofing? Will it have, what's it gonna be comprised of?
Yeah, it's actually a wooden roof, but we painted.
Okay, will there be electric to it or anything like that?
I do have an electric car, so ideally, starter in there. I feel like.
Why couldn't this carport be positioned in another area other than the shrubbery and the hill? Because things like excavation work can be done to make that problem go away, mitigate it a little bit.
Well, certainly more expensive to excavate the stone. Closer to the house would be blocking the windows, so if I don't get it approved, I probably won't do anything. And otherwise it would be positioned right in front of the house. Strange, so leave that either.
And have you consulted with any of your neighbors, particularly the bordering neighbor? With
Um,
regards to the carport?
Moved in a year ago, I haven't seen the gentleman. He hasn't brought any brownies over to introduce himself either. But yeah, I didn't know what the next step was, so. that
Somebody
was a
just
step
moved into
up.
my neighborhood, now I feel like I have to go home and make brownies.
I gladly go over there, but I wasn't sure what the process was.
I understand. Charlie, got any questions, man?
I'm looking at your diagram. If you turn that, so where your driveway comes down from the road, you put it straight in there. That would, wouldn't work, instead of having it on the side, like if you, so you would drive straight down your driveway into it?
It might. It will be in front of the house, which is maybe a little odd. So the road is kind of conveniently, you can turn around in it.
Yeah, well, where I was, what I'm saying is, as you drive down your driveway, it goes straight in, then you'll be able to back into where you wanna put it, which is your little parking area. Like in the,
Right,
like in the picture here, it'd be left of, right of your house.
yeah, so you can't really see, but the two bedrooms on that side of the house, the two windows just face that way, so I was hoping not to put any structures there.
Cause that's quite a bit of a variance.
It is pretty significant. You're looking at
It's over,
75.
yeah, way over 50%. So that's why I'm,
For some reason, my computer's not working.
right across from Rochester Center Road.
Charlie, following up on your idea, can you, I don't have a sense of the, dimensional details from the sketch, but if it were on that side of the house, would it, from your eyeballing it, can you tell whether or not there'd still be would that diminish the amount of variance? It
Yeah.
wouldn't eliminate the need for variance, it would
I
diminish.
don't think it would, eliminate it, but it would cut it way down, should cut it way down. To maybe a 10% instead of. Or even maybe a 20% instead of a 75%.
Do you understand what the issue there was? Why I was asking that question?
I mean, I understand.
I mean, right.
40 feet from the line.
Right, so the question was really, following up on Charlie's thought, you know, when we can, we like to, if we can, minimize
Sure.
the extent of variance. And so that was the reason for the question. You
Gotcha.
wouldn't, in this context, eliminate it. Maybe it makes a difference, maybe not.
Yeah,
No, I mean, you have a neighbor on the other side of that
Right.
property line and
Mhm.
perhaps input from that neighbor could be important as to whether or not they're concerned, whether or not it's within 10 feet of the property line or 30 feet of the property line.
I mean,
It
that's-
may or may not matter to them.
yeah, I didn't know, again, like, if I knew, I applied, I got
Yeah.
rejected, I appealed,
Okay,
I didn't know what the.
that's why we hold
Yeah.
this first session is kind of, so you
Yeah.
can become acquainted with our process.
Right,
And so we can have a back and forth
right.
on what your ideas are.
So I mean, if it's moving it 10 feet, obviously not a problem. I didn't really think about moving it. We did look at 40 feet and then it went too far past that driveway, so.
Could that driveway be extended past the house and the carport be put in the back?
So as I mentioned, the bedroom windows are looking out to a nice
looks like there's. stone
Three, so
there,
if
and
I
a
put
septic
it back,
behind that,
I'm looking at this. If we were to extend this where the carport's gonna be and go into the back of the house.
you
The re-
know, that's what I'm saying, if you extended it. Right at the back corner of the house, it looks like a stone wall,
Let me look at the same
and then a
map here.
septic tank right behind it.
I really didn't wanna see the structure from the bedroom, because it'd be fairly close at that point as well, so.
Um. I don't have the lot map at hand, but in addition to the one neighbor on that side, are there other neighbor property
Yeah. I mean,
across the street or?
no, it's the intersection of.
Right on the
Highway.
intersection of Queens Highway and Rochester Center.
Okay,
I've got it here on the map, Ken, if you want to take a look.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there's one owner, it looks like pretty much surrounds
Right.
three sides. And I'm trying to think of where this is. I know exactly, this is Hagen's.
Yep,
That's
so
exactly.
it used to be Hagen's property.
Hagen's property. Okay.
I
Right,
couldn't
there's
think
a
of-
house there. I'm
I couldn't
trying,
think of the house.
I'm looking at the 2021 aerial and I'm like, wait, something's not matching up here. I know where this is. I see what happened. This is after they took down the old house. And then I looked at this map, it shows the old foundation.
Right.
That's the house that used to be there.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep. I can see the septic tank would be in the way if you were to try to extend it past the house on the right. All right, well, we do have to figure out a way to limit this ask. Unfortunately, I mean, 75% is a big ask for this. And I mean, if you can possibly get some type of letter from the neighbor saying it would be okay, it would definitely benefit you greatly.
Okay,
But I really have no other questions with regards to it. I mean, given us materials that are gonna be used, you know your location. We know we're looking at a 75% ask.
so what do I need to get to?
Well, here's what number do you need to get to?
Yeah.
I would like to see it at the very minimum, well, the least amount possible, which would be 0, then there'd be no need for a variance, obviously. But traditionally, we try to stay as minimal as possible within, say, 30%. So I mean, it's a big ask, but we're looking at, that would have to move to a 10-foot variance versus the need for a 30. I'd say it would get us closer to that mark.
Can I ask,
I just want to follow up just to, on the point. There's no hard and fast rule about these numbers.
Right.
So it's a balancing act that we're required to do under the law. So, although Clay was mentioning 30%, that is a number. You know, there's a requirement that we look at the substantiality of the variance as one factor in whether or not we would grant a variance. It is a single factor. It is not the determinative factor necessarily. Just so that you're clear on what the parameters are, because you asked the question.
Sure.
And you should,
I got it.
you could look at the law yourself or talk to somebody about it, but we're required to balance several different
Right.
factors. And I would just request or suggest that if you could come, at least for my own bit, with something with scales so that we can see what the different dimensions are. I mean, I can kind of eyeball it here because you told me, you tell us if it's 31.5 feet for the dimensions of the building itself, so you know, I can
We're looking at a side yard setback. right?
look at that and
We
say,
are.
well, then this is probably 60. You know, for instance, I would like to know the distance between the house and the property line, if you could. And some other relevant, you might even just, as Clay was suggesting, looking at the current
It's over 200
dimensions
square
of the
feet.
building you're seeking to put in,
That's why.
and kind of play with it on the
It
map
would,
and
if
see
we're 200 feet.
whether or not there is any
200 square
other
feet
way
or under.
that could
Yeah,
reduce,
10 feet would be
All right.
adequate.
reduce
Because
the
it goes
amount.
over to the 7.
Tell me.
And, that might be a fruitful exercise.
Yeah, again, you know, it's a,
Thank
it's
you.
a, it's just
Kind
a
of scared for
Oh,
like,
thank you.
barn covering 2 cars.
I understand.
I understand what you're saying,
I was
but
trying to avoid spending a lot of money trying to figure out.
No,
you know,
I can't be proud of the
Right.
building.
Yeah.
Principal
might
structure.
not require a lot of money. I mean, you know,
Yeah.
if did you do,
No, I mean,
did you do this drawing yourself?
Yeah.
Well, you did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
It's just a
Uh-huh.
matter
Better
of,
submit
Pretty
it.
good with,
yeah, it's just a matter of kind of filling in some of the numbers for us. And, if you come back for a public hearing, that might be one thing. You know, if you can say why this is absolutely the only thing that will work for you, you'd have to, you know, come up with a good reason for why it is the only
well,
thing.
it's not absolutely the only thing that would work on a 2-acre property,
Right.
but
No, no,
it's the way it was laid out.
Yeah.
So it's where the
Well-
parking area is, so why not
Mhm.
put
right,
a little
I
roof
understand.
over it?
understood, understood.
Can I ask, single car, pole garage, whatever you call it, carport? There isn't a 40-foot variance, right?
There is. The only time it would change, and this is what we were just talking about, Mary Lou and I, is if it were under 200 square feet.
Right,
If we're under 200 square feet, then it could be located outside of the 10-foot mark. So you'd have to be 10 feet in on your property line, and then you could put the structure, let's say you wanted to put a shed up. As long as the shed was 200 square feet or under, it could be located 10 feet from the property.
right.
But because we've exceeded that, we're looking at the necessary 40 feet, because it becomes the same as a principal dwelling.
But could I do 2 single carports that are separated by 10 feet?
No, no.
A single carport is, normally 12 by 24. So
Yeah,
you're over.
If you can come
you're
up,
Over 240
Oh,
square
I
feet.
see. So
if,
it's a
if
different-
you can come up with a way to fit your vehicle inside of 200 square feet.
Bunk beds.
Well, it would. 200 square feet is the number that you'd have to
I
work with in
For
order to,
sheds, it's for sheds, it's not for.
yeah, not for carports.
Right.
Maybe
I-
not.
I would also is maybe take a look while we consider things like aesthetic value of your view outside of your bedroom windows. It's not something that we strongly consider because
Sure.
that's kind of your request. If we can still fit this within the least amount possible of required
Right.
variance.
Okay, like I said,
Um,
it was designed, the parking area was designed that way, so to me, the simple answer
And
is.
another thing, maybe a
whatever.
24 by 24. That's a normal 2-car garage.
And then it moves it in too.
Moves it in another 10 feet.
Yeah. Or
Right.
I know it's inconvenient, it's a carport, but maybe one vehicle wide, too deep would get you closer. I mean, there are a couple options for you to
Right.
consider.
Right. Well,
Yeah,
Yeah, too deep, you'd be over 31 feet.
Yeah, but it would be off the property line, shrink the width. And then by the time you move it over a little bit,
yeah,
you might be closer to that 40-foot mark than you realize.
okay,
is it a prefab building that you're? In other words, would you have the option, like Charlie's suggestion might be, you know, would be worth considering on that point, because if you've limited it from 31 to 24, well, that's at least 7 foot less than the original ask. If it works, you know, if it can work, you know, you understand what I'm saying?
but the back is still gonna be, even whether it's 24 or 35, isn't the
Right.
back of it?
Now, you keep the front where the driveway side where it is, and say
Narrow.
further away from the,
Oh, it's 24, now.
away from
Just a
the,
little bit narrower.
yeah.
If you have the flexibility in the design process to do that,
Yeah, I'm a simple guy. I have a
I-
narrow garage.
Yeah,
I understand. This looks like it's way overcomplicated, but unfortunately, this is the way
Oh, it's a pole
design.
line. Yeah, it's not a
You
garage.
know,
All right, let me speak to the neighbor and like I
Okay.
said,
Okay.
you know, it's a
why don't we'll
simple.
hold off then on scheduling a public hearing? Let's give you the opportunity to maybe discover a more reasonable ask with regards to the foot requirement. If you can, submit any paperwork to
Yeah.
Stacy. And
If
next meeting, we'll
the
discuss it
neighbor
again.
says, go crazy, no problem.
If
We
the
still might
neighbor,
not
if the
approve.
neighbor, right, exactly, we may approve something mitigating your ask. So it might shrink.
I'm sorry,
That's okay.
if the neighbor says, okay, you could get approval. I'm sorry, I'm disagreeing with
no.
the chairman here,
No,
but it is possible.
I agree.
It is
with that.
possible that you could come back with a letter from the neighbor and saying, I got the letter from the neighbor. This is, really the only reasonable way for me to meet my needs. It's possible that the board could approve it. But you've heard the commentary,
Yeah.
and so
I got it.
you can take it to heart.
Yeah, no,
And it's
and I
not
agree.
guaranteed because you have to,
We still
or
have
it might be a new neighbor
right.
in a year. who-
Absolutely. It's not guaranteed that you get that letter. It will be approved, but it's not automatic if they deny it and they say they don't want it, that you
Yeah.
won't get approved.
Okay, I
If
got
that
it.
makes sense. I agree with you 100% with that statement, Ken. Maybe I misspoke.
Gotcha. All right, no, I just want to make sure I understood.
Yeah.
And if you have any questions, you can reach out to Stacy.
Gotcha. All right,
And what we'll do is we'll put you back on the agenda for next month,
next,
So-
okay,
give you some opportunity to go ahead
Okay.
and get
all
the
right,
paperwork.
I'll get the tape measure up.
Okay, unless you want us to wait until the following week. we will do it.
Okay.
Let me see how far I can
All right,
look in it.
Yeah, you
Let
can always
Stacy-
say you weren't
Yeah.
ready.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you're quite to the stage where we should start scheduling public hearings.
I
I think
so.
we give you more of an
Oh,
opportunity.
either way, I mean, I don't think I can build in the winter anyway, so, but. All right, let me get some more information and come back to you guys.
Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Have a good evening.
Yep, you betcha. Well, let's wait on Charlie to give it.
There's some minutes to approve, right?
Yeah, we do.
Hello,
Hello.
Verizon, gonna be here today?
No, I'm sorry.
No, Verizon is not going to happen tonight. It was originally scheduled. But at their request, they've temporarily withdrawn their application to modify and then resubmit if necessary. So it'll
Where
be-
exactly is it gonna be, more or less where they wanna locate it?
that's, you're gonna have to address the planning board with that. Our only function is to hear anything with regards to appeal to the zoning codes.
Okay,
All right,
thank you very much.
you bet.
It was interesting
Well-
listening.
Thanks for coming out. We have this meeting once every month on Thursday.
Oh,
I
I'm sorry.
understand. Well, in the spring, it'll still be light.
Yes,
Yeah.
daylight savings time, switch it back, go out during the day.
Oh, you missed that
Happy
announcement.
Thanksgiving to you all.
You too. Take care.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, I can't vote on the minutes since I wasn't here.
Yes, you can.
You can
I
vote.
can
You can still
Oh.
vote. You're voting it's a common misconception. You can still approve them.
Okay.
You just have to review them.
Okay. Yeah, copies here.
Sure.
Yeah, the in the packet already?
I don't know if
Give me
they're in.
page
Here
2.
you go. There's September's, here's October's.
Give your copies back before.
In September, I was here.
You wanna have, I mean, after you're done with the minutes and things, you should probably have a constable. Spend the rest of the evening at home or wherever, because
I
you can't be
concur
here for
with-
the attorney meeting.
I agree with that 100%. I
And you can let Stacy go too.
can.
Yeah, she shouldn't be here for the attorney's meeting because she's not a board member.
Stacy, you gotta go.
I get that.
All right, bye.
I might not receive.
Hmm.
I reviewed them.
One
Oh,
is
there they
one
are.
page,
There we go.
and the
That's
other
good.
is like 3.
Gotcha. Not great.
Not yet.
Yes.
Or maybe you are, but
That's it.
not for that particular reason.
I can test it. So far, so good. That's all right, Charlie. No problem.
So this is September,
That's September.
is October here too? This is-
Right there in your right
Yeah.
hand.
Okay,
Right, well, the only other cleanup work that we have is the approving of the minutes for September, October. We'll start with September 18th minutes. Everybody have an opportunity to review them. And does anybody notice anything they need to change, want to change? You want to know a copy of it, Charlie?
No,
Okay.
I read them,
Okay. Um,
since I did. I did read them, but I don't ever seen anything needed change.
No. No, I liked it. I think they look good. I guess I need a motion then to approve.
I'll make a motion.
September's.
The September meeting.
I'll second it. All right, do we have any discussion on the minutes and anything?
looks fine to me.
Okay. All right, all in favor?
Yep,
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Abstained? All right, minutes carried. And then we have the October 16th. Meeting minutes. Only thing that I had Stacy correct was member Harley being present versus absent,
Yes.
and that was taken care of. I didn't see anything else. Other than what happened, so. Anybody have anything that they need changed, want changed?
Make sure that gets in the minutes. please.
Yeah.
Yeah. Put that in there, that would be absolutely awesome, I will send that out as Christmas gifts to my entire family. It's gonna make YouTube, guaranteed, beyond the meeting. All right, well then, if everybody's happy with them, I need a motion to approve the October 16th minutes.
make a motion to approve the October meeting.
I'll second that. Any discussion?
Just one quick question.
Sure.
So at the meeting and in the from my reading of the minutes, the public hearing was closed on the Dawson application. And both variances were approved, right?
Yes, well, we had to approve, there were two different variances
Mhm.
that were sought, and we approved them both.
Okay.
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
but
looking
it
at the second page.
Same.
I'm looking at the second page of it. Um. I'm not nitpicky, but I.
No.
No,
I was
that's
wondering
a
if the
good
minutes
catch.
should reflect the two different variances.
They should, because there would be
There's
two
two
votes.
motions.
No, I think we did miss that, that's a great catch, Ken.
Put it, said approved. Guess I read it wrong.
It says it requires two variances.
It does.
Yeah, it did.
And, okay,
And I
I mean,
have
it's,
the-
I guess it's
Did I,
implicit,
on the
I
motions?
guess it's implicit that,
Is it on?
it says. Two area variances, the overlay development district, I guess, is the first, and the 100-foot setback is the second. So, I mean, ordinarily, I would think that the minutes
should
should
be in there.
reflect the
They
motion.
should absolutely both be in there, Ken. Yeah, we're not going to, I think we should hold off on the votes. Until they're added, and we can
Yeah.
review them again next month. Yeah, they should be separate, both matters should be listed separately.
Just stated, at least,
I'm wondering if I wrote it on the motions versus in the minutes.
You may
maybe
have-
you probably
You
did.
may have,
I'm trying to see.
We don't need to resolve it tonight, Stacy. We can do
No,
it next
that's-
meeting.
Absolutely. We'll hold off
Yeah.
on that.
Thank
All
you.
right, so we're gonna postpone approving the October minutes until at least next month.
Okay.
Great catch, Ken. All right, anybody else have anything?
That's what-
We're getting towards the end of the year. Keep up on your training if you haven't done so already. Everybody by now should pretty much have the hours that are required. Maybe we can get
Yeah,
a,
that's what I wrote.
maybe we
There
can get a
on the motion.
printout of who needs what for training. We know,
I'm working on it.
Yeah,
I know.
I'll get you mine. I have to get the certificate from the
Yeah, that's,
people in Albany.
that way we can close
Okay.
out the year. I think that's about it. Any new business?
Yeah, I got
All right.
something.
Charlie, go ahead.
As of November 30th, I resigned from the ZBA.
That's something.
Yeah,
Mhm. Charlie, let me tell you something. You've been a very valuable member of this board for a long time. You served
15
here,
years.
you served on this board with my mother,
Yeah,
Wow.
she was the first
Okay.
one that took me in.
Mhm.
and I understand the need for you to move on, and you're gonna be missed.
Will be missed.
You are a
Will be missed.
huge, valuable resource.
Sounds like you've made the decision. And there's no going back.
No, no, no.
Okay.
I think he's put a lot of well-processed thought.
Going a year, I've been thinking about it.
Okay.
I resigned a few times.
But your family has a lot going on.
There's a lot, yeah.
Well,
Well, we're,
our appreciation
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
you
very
will
much
be
stated,
missed.
even though I haven't had the length of time working with you. I've appreciated you have the institutional knowledge, like it's very hard for boards like this to function without. it. So we'll miss you.
Yes,
Charlie, I
appreciate
don't
it.
know if you know the process, but you have to write a letter to Kate.
Did that,
Okay.
it's already
good.
done.
Okay.
Made sure of it.
that one to Kate.
Lots of time people now
Yeah, no,
don't realize.
we
yeah,
made sure. of it.
That copy to play.
Okay.
I wish I could talk you out of it, but I'm not going to.
No, can't, not this time.
I'm-
You did last time.
I know, and I appreciate you sticking it out the way you did, man.
Yes.
I really do.
You couldn't have got through tonight, for instance, without.
That's right.
Exactly, a lot of nights.
Having said that,
I only missed one in I don't know how many years.
it was last month,
Yeah,
and I knew something wasn't right. But, hey, man,
I haven't been to a town board meeting in months either.
You have to say, I don't know anymore because I'm on.
Yeah.
You're
I
on
picture
Facebook.
picture that you and Carol are at all the meetings, you're not?
No.
Okay.
I mean, Carol hasn't been to them and as much and it's been at least 2 months.
Okay.
I haven't been making them. Or the planning board either.
What happened? You get cable?
Yeah.
You have something to do at night?
well, having said that, I'd be neglecting my duties as chair by not putting out there that then there's currently going to be a seat available as well as the vice chair spot. So I would
Mm.
put it out to the members that are here, Ken, the members that aren't, that hopefully are taking the opportunity at some point to review this on YouTube, to consider that position. Our board is well structured. We have anybody on this board could step into this position, step into the vice chair position with comfort. And we can rely on each other. So we've been very lucky when it comes to that. So,
That one night Sam was very
Yep.
much of a help.
Yep. I,
I
Sam's
probably
great.
should have let him just.
Sam is
run it.
great, isn't he, with
Mm.
these kinds of things?
that's what I'm saying. There's nobody here that couldn't comfortably sit here
Yeah.
and couldn't comfortably be the vice chair. So I would encourage somebody to step up and throw their hat in the ring. Great spot for you, Ken. Really is.
No, I'm gonna nominate somebody who didn't show up tonight as a penalty for missing.
That's just vindictive, man.
Well, you know.
Uh,
But having said that, yeah, we desperately need a alternate, and subsequently, we're gonna need somebody else to sit on the board.
John Dawson said he'd like to put his hat in. Told me that.
Okay, well,
I seen him at the diner when he,
if you,
after the last meeting, he wanted to know where I was.
if,
Oh, okay.
if you see him again, or you have an opportunity to reach out to him, tell him, encourage him to put resume in and an application in. And
Right, to the town board.
to the town, yeah, and go right through.
Is that how it goes to the town
Yeah.
board?
Yeah, the town board has to approve it. As far as the vice chair though. Is that
How does
That's on
that
the-
work?
board to approve that, or is that under the town board to approve still? I don't remember.
Have to
I don't
look.
remember. who
Other
did.
towns do it differently.
I think our town, I think we just made it up. Cause there hadn't been a vice.
No, I don't remember.
Usually vice, I think, are a board decision.
Yeah, I
I
think.
mean, I'm okay with the town board, if they want to do
Yeah.
it, they're gonna
Yeah.
tie up their time.
I think that was the way we did it when, the last time.
Well, when
Yeah,
did you
I
become
think
vice
you-
chair?
Right, when
January.
Stan was chair, you became.
I
vice
became
chair.
vice chair, yeah, that's right.
I was gonna say, I can look back to when.
Yeah.
That's right.
Or
That was
town board
appointed by
vice
the
chair.
board.
Town board did it, what?
The town board,
Oh,
the town
yeah.
board.
I
appointed
did see
you.
it in the meetings, yeah. It is in their minutes.
I'll have to get a hold of Aaron to find out, Supervisor Nolan to find out.
Yeah, but before that, it was always chairman appointed. No,
Yeah.
I think
So
the
it just
vote
started
from the-
this year with
vote
vice
from-
chair?
From all of us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
See what I can find out.
If I'm not mistaken.
I think that is true. That's true. You're right.
All right, well, I don't,
Okay.
I don't want to tie
So
up any
noted.
time, yeah. All right, I guess if nobody has anything else, let's get a motion to adjourn. And
I'll move to adjourn.
If you guys don't appoint a chair, then
a vice,
Yeah.
Vice chair.
I know, but for the
Oh.
chair,
okay,
if you guys don't appoint one, then the town board does. It does not. And then it says. The Board of Appeals may designate a member to serve as acting chairperson, so if you're not available, so that's what you're
so,
calling vice chair.
right, the vice chair, that's exactly what they're.
Yeah,
It's a
sure.
title that says, if I don't show up, Charlie was running the meeting, so I could communicate to one person rather than calling the whole board.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Okay.
So
All right,
it's the whole board who just, this whole board decides who the vice will be.
At one time, I don't think we even had a vice chair.
we didn't for the longest time.
Yeah, and I think you weren't here.
I-
Or Sam wasn't here or something.
You stepped in?
No,
No, Sam wasn't here one time.
the only time I stepped in was the last time Clay missed.
Okay,
Yeah. it was-
but that's, you're
yeah,
right. We did it on an ad hoc basis and it's
Yeah.
Yeah,
better to have it done in advance.
Designated and.
I agree. I agree. So you have a plan in place.
Okay, I have a motion to adjourn on the table.
Yes, do we have a second? All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Anybody against and wants to stay forever and ever? No?
No.
All right, motion passes. That's the end of the meeting. Thanks, everybody, for coming out. Great to see the audience.
Thank you, Charlie.